Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for being here for the second half of the AA Choral Festival. It's just a pleasure to have you here. This evening, we would like to open our program with a very special group that is pretty familiar to most Missoulians, but if you're not familiar with the work of this fine ensemble, you're just going to have a wonderful start to the evening tonight. So let me start off by introducing myself. I'm John Combs. I'm the Fine Arts Supervisor for Missoula County Public Schools. And again, it's just great having you here on this lovely evening. We're used to that with AA Choir Festival. And so let me introduce Mr. Peter Park and Dolce Canto.
Good evening, and thank you so much for inviting us to share this opportunity and share the stage with these fine high school musicians this evening. While all of the folks are coming up here, just to introduce that our portion of the program is going to be brief, but we're going to take you on a little bit of a world tour, stopping in different countries along the way. It's something that we enjoy doing, exploring music from different cultures in different languages, and we hope you enjoy it as well. So we opened with a Renaissance piece from what is now Poland, a piece called Rorando Cieli, and the poetry paints a picture of the earth being caressed by the sun, melting the snow, and inviting the spring. We chose that on purpose because I think it's going to be a while before we see that. But a very joyful piece. And the next song is also in Latin, but it's from Venezuela, from a teacher and conductor named Carrillo. And the opening, it's a Christmas song, first of all. The opening uses very close harmonies as he is trying to connect us to the mystery and the wonder of the manger scene. And then you'll see about halfway through, he switches into major, leaving no doubt that this is a joyful occasion. So this is O Magnum Mysterium by a composer named Carrillo. thank you. Now, we've changed our program a little bit from your printed program. Instead of singing Carpenters of God, we will sing two other one short, one not so short, American songs, which share the same name, David's Lamentation. And the first was written by William Billings. This comes out of the shape note singing tradition. And if you're not familiar with that style of singing, you have to know, first of all, it sounds different than other kinds of choral music in that this is music for untrained voices. This is music that has a very raw, a very powerful and throaty sound. So it's not refined, might be another way to say it. And one young composer from Minnesota was so moved by this piece, Iowa, was so moved by this piece that he did his own setting. But instead of focusing on exactly what Billings had written, he tapped into the emotion of the piece, especially because it deals with a father losing his son. And so the second version of this is very emotional. You'll find that he uses close harmonies to really get under your skin, you might say. And the last sounds you'll hear are a whisper from King David as he falls asleep at night, thinking about his son. Thank you very much. So we move now from America to a country known as Georgia, one of the former Soviet republics. And if those of you who have who heard us last spring, you know that we were lucky enough to bring a fine quartet from this wonderful country. They have a rich musical tradition, and we had a great time learning from them in terms of how to sing their style of music. And that inspired this next choice of music called Doluri, which is in your program. It actually is translated as drum dance, and it asks the singers to imitate the sounds of drums, specifically one called a doli, which is two-sided, and you can either play it with your hand or with a stick sometimes. And so we will sing nonsense syllables that sound like a drum, but it also has real text, and the poetry sounds like this. It's about a knight who has conquered 100 castles. And he says, "I've conquered 100 castles with my sword, so how can it be that I cannot conquer your heart? Open your heart's door, my lovely one," attempting to woo his love. Thank you once again. So our very last piece is from the country of Kenya in Africa, and the translation of the Swahili includes the words, "They have joy, they have peace, they have well-being." And our soloists will be Don Lentz, Kevin Hyde, Saxon Holbrook, and Nate Dostal. Thank you again for sharing this evening with us. We appreciate it, and we hope to see you at some of our Missoula concerts in the near future.
Alleluia.
Now, isn't that a great way to start off the choir festival? Peter Park and Dolce Canto. All right, well, as your program indicates, we have 4 choirs joining forces tonight, and we're just very happy to have them all here. So would you please welcome the choirs from Big Sky, Helena Capital, Hellgate, and Sentinel High Schools. Our accompanist tonight is from Missoula, Dorothy Beck-Peterson. Welcome, Dorothy. And we are so privileged to have with us a gentleman who has reached tremendous levels of fame in the choral world, and is fortunately in the western part of the United States. So we could just get a plane ride up from Salt Lake City, and he has pushed these kids to a new level of understanding in their music. They've worked with him solid for 2 days, and would you please give a warm Montana welcome to Dr. Brady Allred.
See Thank you very much. This first piece shares the great emotion about how wonderful singing can be. And the message of the piece, I have had pleasure enough, I have had singing. Singing, I believe, can change the world. And the next piece by Alan Pote is a beautiful setting of the prayer of St. Francis, where there is hatred, let me so love, where there is despair, hope, and so forth. And so we see all of these opposites. And so a beautiful message that encourages us to be our best selves and to share that best self with others and hopefully make a difference. The next piece, we would like to invite you to participate a little bit. So there are several elements. You just have to watch me and imitate them. Continue to imitate them until I cue you out, okay? Is that fair enough? You will be graded. These are 3 short pieces that are representative of an Indian tribe deep in the jungles of Brazil. And so the composer doesn't know what the meanings of the words are, but the melodies that he used are from these tribes that he visited. And so we'll present now 3 songs, 3 native songs, Tres Cantos Nativos. Are you ready? How many of you, when you were in school, had to memorize and recite the Jabberwocky? Any of you? A few? Yeah, good teachers. The Jabberwocky was written by Lewis Carroll, and you may have heard it in the Alice in Wonderland series. Sam Pottle has done a great job in presenting this piece in its very proper but satirical form. And so, to help us on this piece, we've invited the teachers and supervisors and even the conductor of Dolce Canto to assist us. Will you please welcome them to the stage? You could probably still recite that poem, couldn't you? You think so? Parts of it. Now they know it from memory. So have them do it at your next family reunion. Okay? I always like to program an American folk song, and so we're going to sing for you, Oh, Susanna. Let's see if you really know the story. Thank you very much. Now we'd like to close our program with a gospel piece, He Never Failed Me Yet. And just wanted to say a big thank you to all of the teachers that helped to prepare their students for this festival. And thank you to John for your work. And what are you doing? And thank you.
So, in appreciation for Dr. Ulrich's hard work and dedication to helping to shape our singers for these 2 days, we would like to present you with some Huckleberry Jam. Thank you, Dr. Ulrich.
I probably should say that those of you who are on the front row, who are getting an extra show, you're seeing a lot of things that I talked to them about in rehearsal. So if you saw me going like this to the men, you know, that was to encourage them to sing out a little more. I use the Tarzan metaphor for them. So at home you can get them to show you, all right? All right. We have several soloists on the next piece. And I forgot to introduce the first soloist. Will you tell them where you're from and what your name is?
I'm Rebecca Norman and I'm from Missoula Sentinel.
And I'm going to have the other soloists come out and introduce themselves before we begin. Hurry.
I'm Jordan Schwab and I'm from Hellgate here in Missoula. And I'm Rachel Rhodes, also from Hellgate.
I'm Dax Sederberg and I'm from Missoula Sentinel. No matter what the test, trust and never doubt. Jesus will surely bring you out. He never failed me yet. I will sing of God's mercy every day, every hour. He gives me power. I will sing and give thanks to Thee. For all the dangers, toils, and snares that He
He'll never fail me. He'll never fail you. He'll never fail you, and you, and you, and you, and you. He never failed me. He never failed me. He never will ever. No, no, no. He never failed me. He never failed me. Trust, trust. He'll never fail you.
Well, that's it for this year. Thank you very much for attending the AA Choir Festival. And I think the rumor is 365 days from now, we'll be doing this again, right here in Missoula, Montana. Thanks for coming.